Julio Carvalho, graduate student with distinction.
Now, a special moment of recognition is required. Of this large class, there's a select group of graduates who have earned the honor of distinction. Graduates of distinction have a perfect 4.0 grade point average and commendation on their comprehensive exams. Will the graduates of distinction please rise? Congratulations. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the 2017 graduate student with distinction, Julio Carvalho, who is graduating with a Master of Social Work. Julio, please come forward.
Distinguished members of the platform, friends and family of the graduate class of 2017, good evening. When most of us applied to our graduate program, we did so in pursuit of success. By keeping our eyes on the prize, we were able to achieve our goal through sleep deprivation, cheap meals, financial burdens, and time away from our loved ones, while you're still holding a full-time or part-time job to make ends meet. Despite all of our struggles, finally today has arrived, and here we are, the graduate class of 2017. Along the way, some of us even had nightmares in which Fred Krueger was replaced with his razor fingers by a research professor waving a paper saying, "Your source is not peer-reviewed. This is not peer-reviewed." We also experienced paradoxical emotions. Remember the time you forgot the teacher said that the assignment was 10 pages long, it was due on the following week? Although you're smiling on the outside, in the inside, you are about to explode. Undoubtedly, the challenges were many. But because we managed to overcome them, on this day, May 16th of 2017, Kean University, with its world-class education, has made it possible for us to become part of a privileged group of people with graduate degrees, a STEAM field who make up only 8% of the US population. Obviously, this privilege was not simply handed to us. No, we earned it. Through our hard work, dedication, and perseverance that culminated in this unforgettable moment. Yes, success has a price, and it's called sacrifice. But why do we want success? Most people pursue success because they have been indoctrinated that success leads to money, which in turn leads to happiness. Does it really? Can our financial stability alone provide fulfillment and happiness? Don't take my word for it, but as postgraduates, let's take a look at the data and make our own conclusions. At Harvard University, scholars conducted the longest study on this subject. For 80 years, they follow a group of individuals to determine the factors that provide health and happiness. And their conclusion was that the best predictor of health and happiness is relationships. As you've noticed, we are in sync. The study did not conclude that we should give up on our financial aspirations to attend to our relationship 24/7. But what we can deduce from this study is that when one makes the primary purpose of our existence a constant pursuit of wealth, the experience might not provide what is craved for, and we run the risk of dying without ever living. At my internship at our hospice, I learned from those who were dying and those who were left behind. Most of them said they would give anything to relive moments that were taken for granted, like having a meal, going for a walk, or simply arriving home and saying hello to the person who is no longer there. In discussing the accounts of these memories, it became clear that while they were living in those moments, they didn't feel any joy. And why? Because their minds were either in the past, consumed by resentfulness, or in the future, filled with anxiety, while the present moment was fast fleeting. At times, one can become so blind due to frustration with things of less importance that precious occasions of happiness pass right before our eyes, and we don't see them until they're gone. Take, for example, the story of this female college student who left a poem about her boyfriend to her psychology professor, Dr. Leo Buscaglia. She entitled the poem, "Things You Didn't Do." Remember the day I borrowed your brand new car and I dented it? I thought you would kill me, but you didn't. Remember the day I dragged you to the beach and you said it would rain and it did? I thought you'd say, I told you so, but you didn't. And remember the day I flirted with all the guys to make you jealous, and you were. I thought you'd leave me, but you didn't. And remember the day I spilled strawberry pie all over your car rug? I thought you would scream at me, but you didn't. And remember the day I forgot to tell you that the dance was formal, and you showed up in jeans? I thought you dropped me, but you didn't. Yes, there are lots of things that you didn't do, but you put up with me and you protected me and you loved me. There are lots of things I wanted to make up to you when you returned from the war, but you didn't. The moment to be happy is in the now. The moment to say, I apologize, I'm grateful, is in the now. The moment to say, I love you, is in the now. On a happier note, there is a story of Jeff and Steve who loved baseball. Jeff was a Yankees fan, while Steve was crazy about the Mets. Despite their differences, they valued their friendship more than anything else. They went to the games together. They watched baseball on TV all the time together. These two guys were so crazy about baseball that they promised to one another that whoever died first would come back, just to let the other one know if there is baseball in the afterlife. After a long wait, the Mets won the Nationals. And Steve, who was in the stadium, he became so excited, he had a heart attack, and he passed away. Jeff waited for 2 years, and Steve was finally able to communicate through a Spiritist medium. Steve said to Jeff, I have good news and bad news. Which one would you like first? What you waiting for? Give me the good news. The good news is, there is baseball in the afterlife. Jeff then asked, what could possibly be the bad news? Steve said, well, my friend, you are scheduled for tomorrow's game. Fellow graduates, it is with these thoughts in mind that I stand here to wish you not only financial success, but beyond that, I also wish you social success, which I define as having healthy relationships with friends and coworkers. Familial success, which is built with appreciation and the fulfillment of our obligation towards our relatives. Physical success, which is taking good care of this incredible biological vehicle, our bodies. And why not say that I also wish you spiritual success, which I define as having an awareness of who we are, our purpose, and our duty to contribute to the common good. From the Harvard study, we learned that healthy relationships can lead to the ultimate success. And the basic premise of healthy relationships is to recognize the contributions that others have made and make in our lives. So join me in expressing our gratitude to our professors and mentors with a hand of applause.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
In closing, please help me express our deepest gratitude to the unsung heroes of our personal achievement, who have received little recognition yet deserve so much. They come in the form of a neighbor, boss, coworker, friend, in-laws, brother, sister, grandmother, grandfather, stepmom, stepdad, mother, father, son, husband, daughter, and wife. A warm hand of applause for our family. Thank you, Supreme Intelligence of the universe, for our achievement, for the gift of life, and to you all, thank you for listening. Congratulations, graduate class of 2017.
Julio, you have served your graduate class exceptionally well, and I'm pleased to present you with this diploma cover.
A hug, please. Good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.